welcome to Tomorrow Daily, the best geek talk show in the known universe. I'm Ashley Sketha, and there's nobody else here, I know. These are our mini episodes that we're going to be doing until our brand new set is built in our fabulous new studio, but we can still have some fun. And honestly, I want you guys to guess who the new co-host is. So you can use the hashtag TDHost. People have been doing it all week long. Some people have guessed, but I'll give you a hint if you haven't guessed already. We've already said it's a guy. We said his name starts with J. And also, here's your last hint for the week. He is or was a member of the CNET family. So previous host or maybe a current host. We don't know. But I'll let you guys think about that while we hit the headlines. Oculus Connect 2 is happening right now, and there is a ton of news coming out of the show. So we're actually heading over there right after we tape this. So let's talk about what happened at the keynote. First up, a new Samsung Gear VR was announced. It is 22% lighter, works with all 2015 Samsung smartphones, has an updated directional pad on the temple that you can actually feel when you touch it instead of a flat surface, and a compatible Gear VR gamepad that looks like a combination of an Xbox and a PlayStation 4 controller. So not bad at all. The best news is it's only $99, half the price of what it was before. It drops in November, so if you've been looking to get into the VR game at an affordable price, the Gear VR might be for you. Of course, if you have one of the compatible smartphones. All right, fine. Okay, so other services announced include a bunch of video partnerships. You've got Vimeo, Hulu, Netflix, which actually dropped their app today, Fox, and others, including Twitch, which is pretty cool. You're going to be able to watch games streaming on your virtual reality headset. None of those services, like I said, except Netflix, dropped today. They're going to be coming soon, but it is really promising to see all of those partnerships coming together as we kind of get closer and closer to the launch of the Oculus Rift. Over on the game side, Minecraft Windows 10 Edition will also head to Oculus Rift, and a new first-person shooter game from developer Epic Games was shown off, and it looks really cool. Overall, there are some really interesting things happening at Oculus Connect 2, and we'll be keeping you posted on all of the things. But to go from VR to 360-degree video, Star Wars is back in the news. If you have not had enough of Star Wars, if you need more Star Wars in your life, I have great news for you. Facebook launched 360-degree video in their newsfeed the other day, and Star Wars was a part of that launch. They did this really cool thing. It's a video tour of Jakku, which is the desert planet that's out there. You can take a speeder tour. It's about a minute long, but you can pause the video. You can also take a look around while it's paused, and also while the speeder's moving. So you can look around the desert scape of Jakku. And apparently there's a lot of really interesting things to look at, so don't miss it, but you won't be able to see it if you're on iOS or Safari, because apparently there are no iPhones or iOS devices in a galaxy far, far away. But going from Star Wars to Star Trek, this is a really cool project that just got translated into a VR app. This is called the Enterprise 3D Construction Project, and it aims to recreate Star Trek's Enterprise D in all of its virtual glory, where you can tour the entire craft, which is pretty amazing. Different parts of the ship have some really cool features like voiceover from the main cast, including Captain Picard, my personal favorite captain of all of the Star Treks. And it's made using Unreal Engine 4, which is pretty awesome. It's still a work in progress, but it's fairly comprehensive, and it's a free-range tour, so you can walk around, check things out as you please. And honestly, I cannot wait to see what the finished product looks like. Oh, and if you've ever seen Demolition Man, if you hit the bathrooms, you might see some seashells that look really, really familiar. All right, guys, I'll let you think about that. Go check that out. But for now, we got to talk about Intuit. So this week on Intuit, I'm all by myself, which means I'm going to let producer Logan have a turn after I'm done, but I have to tell you what I'm into: super ridiculously hard Mario Maker levels. Specifically, the ones from Pangaea Panga, who has really a track record online of making insanely hard Mario levels. Not even for Mario Maker, like before that, he was doing mods, and they were pretty incredible. So he's in Mario Maker now, and he made a level called Bon Voyage, and it took over 11,000 people trying it before somebody finally beat it. But that's not the one that I'm talking about. I mean, that is pretty tough, and I haven't beaten it. Of course, I'm not that one person out of 11,000, but there is another level, and it is called Pit of Panga P-Break. And honestly, guys, it's gonna make you cry, because it took Pangaea Panga 9 hours to beat this level, just to post it to Mario Maker, because you have to be able to beat your own level for it to post for other people to try. He Twitch streamed this whole entire process from making the level to actually playing through it. It was a really long process, but he finally did it. People were going nuts in the chat. And honestly, like I said, I've beaten Champions Road in Super Mario 3D World, so kind of a feat, and I was really impressed with myself. Not anymore. Not anymore. Total humility. I am not worthy of these levels, so thank you, Pangaea Panga, for making such delightfully difficult levels in Mario Maker so that I can throw my gamepad across the room. Okay, so now I'm going to let Producer Logan do it. So, Producer Logan?
Okay, so this week I'm into the announcement Nickelodeon made about The Splat. It's an 8-hour block of time from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. where they're going to show classic 90s Nickelodeon shows, both animated and live action. We're going to have shows like The Angry Beavers, Cat Dog, Clarissa Explains It All, Keenan and Kel, Rocko's Modern Life, Ren and Stimpy, and all that. Accompanying the time block of shows is going to be fan-driven websites, an emoji keyboard, and a big social media presence. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to relive my 90s nostalgia through Nickelodeon television shows. All right, we got to talk about Photographer of the Day.
I'm back. I've returned. It's time for our photographer. His name is Bobby. Bobby writes to us and he says, this panorama was shot and edited on an iPhone 6 Plus using only the native controls. Very tempted by the S upgrade for the camera. Spectacular sunset we were fortunate to experience recently. Even locals were photographing it. I was floored by the color combinations. Definitely use this photo if you agree. Look forward to hearing back. Well, Bobby, you are hearing back from the show itself. It is a fantastic picture. The colors in this picture are incredible. There's nothing quite like a gorgeous sunset that you get to capture on your smartphone. Thank you, Bobby. If you want to submit your photography, you can. You just email us tomorrow@cnet.com with your picture, a story about it, and permission to use it on the show. Oh, and if your name's hard to pronounce, tell me how to pronounce it. I would always appreciate that. All right, guys, that's it for our show this week. We will be back on Monday with a brand new episode, a mini episode, I should say. But until then, be good humans, and I will see you next time. Bye.